Okay, everybody, you saw that title. Now let's get into making these cinnamon roll bites. So to start out, we're gonna take some granulated sugar and just place it on a plate. Next, we're gonna add some ground cinnamon. And then we're just gonna mix the two together. And this is gonna be our base. This is our cinnamon sugar, which is used in making cinnamon rolls. So just get that nicely incorporated until it looks totally brown. You want to have a nice amount of cinnamon in there. All right, that looks incorporated enough. So we're gonna get right into making our biscuits. So let's take this and move that over. And our next step is to take our biscuit dough. And I'm using the canned biscuit mix today. So we have the ones where they have 8 in a pan. So let's just open that up. And what we're gonna do is cut them in half. So we're gonna take them and do them one at a time. So here's one, here's another. So what we're gonna do is just take this and cut them in half. Right? And then roll them out. So you wanna make sure your hands are nice and clean and then just roll like this. Until you get them stretched out about so. Maybe about 6 to 7 inches or so. And then what you want to do is roll it over here in your cinnamon and sugar mix. So then just roll it like so. Right? To make sure you cover the whole thing. And now we're gonna just go ahead and form our knot. So you wanna take it and just fold it over like so. Bring one half below and pull it out the other. And here you have a nice little bow or knot. And here I have our cookie sheet over here that I already greased, and I'm just going to take it and place it. Look at how nice and cute that is, and place it on our cookie sheet over here. So again, take your half biscuit and give it a roll until it's about 6 to 7 inches long. And you're going to take it and roll it in your cinnamon sugar mixture like so. You can squeeze it out, pull it out, right? And again, now let's take it and form our bow. So take it like this, cross over as if you're going to tie your shoes kinda, and pull it out through the bottom. Just give it a little tug, and there you have it. Put it on our grease tray. So I'm gonna go ahead, get the rest of them cut out and rolled out, and then we will be back. All right, everybody, now that we're down to our last half, I just want to show you one more time. You're gonna take it and roll it like so, and then roll the other side until it stretches out to maybe 6 or 7 inches or so. Then you want to roll it in your cinnamon sugar mixture like so, making sure to cover every side. And then again, we're going to tie it into our cute little knot like so, like this. Fold it in half, take it underneath, and just give it a slight pull, and there we have it. Okay, so now that all of our cinnamon knots are done, this is what we're looking like. We have a whole cookie sheet full which you should have 16 pieces because we started with 8 biscuits that we cut in half. So now you want to just take some melted butter, and I'm using a silicone brush here, and you just want to cover them all with the melted butter and use as much as you want. Liberally cover. Okay, so we're going to give each one of them a nice little butter bath before we pop them in our oven. And the instructions that's on the biscuit container is pretty much what you're going to use to bake these off at. So I'm going to be baking these at between 325 and 350 for around 15 minutes. Nicely covered in butter. So now to the oven we go. Okay everybody, so after about 15 minutes in the oven, this is what our cinnamon roll knots are looking like. I'm gonna go ahead and let them cool down a little bit while I try to make a little bit of vanilla frosting to put on them. Okay everybody, now that our cinnamon knots are done, I just separated them into 2 separate plates, and what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of vanilla frosting on half of them. So I'm going to just use some confectioner's sugar, and what I did was just add a little drop of vanilla and some milk to it, and I just made a quick little vanilla frosting, and I'm just going to go ahead and just drizzle some of it on just half of them, and then the other half I want to leave plain. And then you want to just let this get nice and dried up. Once it sit and had a chance to cool and the frosting will, you know, get a little bit more solid, then it will be ready for us to enjoy these. So here is our half with frosting, and we're going to have the other half just plain without the frosting. So here we have it. This is the half that's frosted, and this is the half that's plain. So we're going to let that sit for a bit. So let's go ahead and give one that's not frosted a try. Look at that. Look at the bottom. It has a nice little crisp on the bottom, and as you can see, it's done all the way through, nice and soft. They taste scrumptious, just like cinnamon rolls. So just remember to add enough cinnamon in your sugar when you're rolling them out. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Thanks for watching.